With the 2024-25 season about to begin, fans are buzzing with questions. After a historic undefeated season, South Carolina Gamecocks enter as reigning champions and face the challenge of maintaining their streak. The new season promises fierce competition, rising stars, and evolving team dynamics that will define the journey toward another NCAA title. Led by Tahina Paupau, South Carolina finished the last season 38-0, capping it off with a national championship in Cleveland. While they're the favorites, repeating this feat won't be easy. They return 87% of their minutes and 84% of last season's points, making them strong contenders, though the dynamics will shift as they adjust to new team strengths. A back-to-back title run seems possible for South Carolina, but early challenges lie ahead. Guards like Milasia Fulwilly and Paupau are expected to lead, with the post players catching up. Coach Dawn Staley will be refining strategies, especially with forward Ashlyn Watkins suspended after an off-season incident, leaving the Gamecocks with defensive gaps to address. With Caitlin Clark moving on, the national spotlight shifts. Who will capture attention as the season's dominant player? Rising talents like JuJu Watkins of USC, who delivered an impressive freshman season, will be among those under watch. How Watkins and other stars perform could reshape team standings and postseason aspirations. UConn's 11 national titles make them the team to beat historically, but their last victory was back in 2016. Now, with Paige Bueckers in her final season, UConn aims for a comeback. Though younger and less experienced, the Huskies bring promising talent and are counting on a healthy season to break the championship drought. UCLA and USC, each boasting a roster full of talent, could be poised for a deep tournament run. With dynamic players like JuJu Watkins, USC, and Lauren Betts, UCLA, both teams are contenders. As these teams adjust to new transfers and incoming talent, a Final Four appearance is within reach, especially as they compete fiercely in the Big Ten. Sophomore JuJu Watkins, 27.1 ppg, 7.3 rpg, and senior Paige Bueckers, 21.9 ppg, 5.2 rpg, enter the season as top candidates for Player of the Year. Watkins' breakout season and Bueckers' final push for a title set the stage for an exciting rivalry. Other candidates may emerge, but Watkins and Bueckers are likely to set the pace. The class of 2024-25 brings exceptional talent, including UConn's #1 recruit Sarah Strong and Ohio State's Jeloni Cambridge. Transfers like Reagan Beers, moving from Oregon State to Oklahoma, add depth and skill to new programs. Watching these newcomers establish their presence will be a major storyline throughout the season. Several high-profile players, including Olivia Miles, Notre Dame, Azzi Fudd, UConn, and Rory Harmon, Texas, are back from injuries. Each player's return promises to impact team dynamics significantly. How they perform after recovery will determine their team's chances of advancing deep into the postseason. For Notre Dame, Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo finally get to team up, creating a highly anticipated backcourt. Coach Niela Ivey believes this duo could carry Notre Dame beyond the Sweet 16 for the first time under her leadership, especially with the added support of Sonia Citron, Maddie Westbeld, and impactful transfers. With legendary coach Tara Vanderveer stepping down, Stanford faces a major transition under new coach Kate Pay. The team's core has shifted as well, with top scorers graduating or transferring. Stanford's move to the ACC and Pay's leadership style will make this season a transformative one for the program. New coaching regimes at Iowa, Kentucky, and Tennessee add an intriguing twist. Iowa, under Jan Jensen, is rebuilding without Caitlin Clark, while Kentucky looks for its first Final Four appearance under Kenny Brooks. Tennessee's Kim Caldwell brings an up-tempo style to a tough SEC conference, marking a pivotal season for all three programs. With the disintegration of the Pac-12, top programs are joining the Big Ten and ACC. Realignment will mean unfamiliar matchups and new rivalries, particularly as USC, UCLA, and other teams adjust to their new conferences. The season's reshuffled geography will offer fans fresh games and fierce competition. With Texas and Oklahoma departing for the SEC, the Big 12 now sees Kansas State and Iowa State positioned as favorites. The competitive landscape will adjust as these programs capitalize on their new status, aiming for deeper tournament runs and bolstering their recruiting potential. USC's star JuJu Watkins is joined by key transfers like Kiki Iriafen and Talia von Oelhoffen, creating a formidable team. With added depth and skill, USC aims to secure a historic Final Four appearance. Coach Lindsey Gottlieb's leadership will be crucial as the Trojans tackle their new Big Ten challenges. UCLA enters the season with promising transfers, including Janiah Barker, Tamia Gardner, and Charlize Ledger-Walker. With a deep roster, the Bruins look to make a big impact in the Big Ten and are well-positioned for a deep postseason run. This season could mark a turning point for the Bruins in their quest for national prominence. As Texas joins the SEC, their preseason ranking behind South Carolina sets the stage for intense matchups. The Longhorns have a talented lineup, but will it be enough to dethrone the Gamecocks? Fans will eagerly watch to see if Texas can shake up the SEC and threaten South Carolina's dominance. Freshman Joyce Edwards has already impressed South Carolina's coaching staff. Her potential to strengthen the Gamecocks' post-play is vital, especially in light of Ashlyn Watkins' suspension. If she rises to the occasion, Edwards could be a key factor in South Carolina's bid for another title. Ohio State's new star Jeloni Cambridge brings fresh energy after the program's graduation losses. Keep it real, and catch you next time, only here at Sport Bites AI. As one of the top recruits, Cambridge is expected to make an immediate impact, helping the Buckeyes rebuild and stay competitive in the Big Ten. Her season performance will be essential to Ohio State's success. With powerhouse programs like USC, UCLA, and Ohio State in the Big Ten, competition is fierce. Each team boasts star players and strong rosters, setting up exciting matchups. The battle for conference supremacy will be intense, with each team eyeing a spot in the Final Four. Stanford's transition to the ACC brings new challenges, particularly in a strong conference that includes teams like Notre Dame and Duke. With a roster in flux and a new head coach, Stanford will look to find its footing among the top contenders. Stanford's adaptability to the ACC's style and level of competition will be crucial as it rebuilds without its historic star players. Both Arizona and Oregon are dealing with significant roster changes after multiple players transferred or graduated.